it's as important that the clients, the people who own the companies, who own the brands, are available to let their creative agency do the work properly, as it is that the agencies are to show up. Because you touched on that point, that you can have the best idea on earth, but if it can't make it through the layers of boardroom, it's not going to ever see the light of day. And often the companies that are showing up in a really interesting and meaningful way, they've managed to flatten that in some sort of a way, or the agency is exceptionally good at getting their idea all the way to the top. So if you are engaging with someone, to build you a brand, be giving them the ability to potentially make you a little bit uncomfortable and to push you into places that might not feel 100%, kind of right or comfortable, and actually believing that they have good intention in what they're building is as important as the creative people pushing those ideas.
Yeah. No, I think that's true. I also think that it's partially a condition of widespread ignorance. And I think that clients are ignorant, and I think agencies are often ignorant too. And it's the ignorance of what is the difference between a good distinctive identity and not, right? So the easiest thing in the world to buy, and hence and as a result of being the easiest thing in the world to buy, it's also the easiest thing in the world to sell, is something that looks exactly like what somebody else has done, assuming that other person is successful. So we have seen, like, think about technology hardware, right? Every single piece of technology hardware in the last 20 years has been directly influenced by Apple's industrial design. But every single one of those people that's copied Apple's industrial design has copied the wrong thing. Because what happened is, in the late 90s, early 2000s, when Johnny Ive designed the iMac, it was to stand out against this sea of beige boxes where every other computer looked exactly the same. And this thing was like in another universe. And that was the thing that people should have been copying, which is, when everything else looks like X, we're going to make it look like Y. Instead, they made everything look like X. So the iMac created a new industrial design language for Apple, and then everybody just copied that kind of minimalist Dieter Rams inspired style. And because they thought, well, Apple does that and Apple's successful. In order for me to be successful, I should do that too. And unfortunately, neither the clients themselves nor the designers who either worked for them internally or externally as agencies were able to dig beneath that and say, no. What's the underlying principle? The underlying principle isn't minimalism works. The underlying principle is do something different from what everybody else is doing in order to stand out and be more distinctive and to have a unique identity of your own.